What it's all about is the spectrum. Like I always say, it's not the absence of color, it's all color, it's the spectrum. We have to be together. We have to be one. We have to be unified. Unity is paramount. Unity is the answer. And I'm gonna have Leila come up and put us all together through a little bit of meditation. Unity is the goal. Ladies and gentlemen, Leila Khalil.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm so blessed to be here. Thank you for creating this space. Before we do a little meditation, I did have something that I just wanted to say. It's been difficult for everyone, but especially our Black family members. And I've come to realize over the past few months that this movement that has started has become so much bigger than we could have ever imagined. It's come to encompass every social and moral dilemma that we've been facing as a society in this country and as humanity living on Earth and within this universe. I said it before at the Juneteenth event that I was so blessed to be a part of, but you, my vibrantly colored Black family members, you were chosen by the light. You were chosen by God to lead this movement, to lead humanity into a new age built on the foundation of love and light instead of ego and darkness. We had to go through this difficult phase as humans to learn the lessons that we needed to learn. And now more and more of us are awakening and realizing these lessons, realizing the harm that ego has caused us to impose on one another. This came in the form of racism, sexism, classism, capitalism, all of those negative isms that we have allowed to become so common in our vocabulary. It is ego that has caused us to create this unjust world that we live in today. But it's love that is awakening within us, and that has always been there, that's allowing us to see the light and to see the clear path of where humanity was meant to go. We were meant to live in a world filled with love and filled with empathy and compassion and support and trust for one another. But we would have never been able to understand these concepts if we did not understand the opposite. We are now graduating from our unconscious phase and stepping into our consciousness. And in this next phase of consciousness is the world that we've always wanted to live in, that we always felt was right. Our souls know what is right, and our souls know what pure, unconditional love is. And by listening to our intuition, by listening to the voice in our heads that has always guided us, is the voice of God who has always been there with us to help us get back on the right path. Only by doing so can we continue moving into that phase of consciousness and awareness and empathy and just pure love for everyone and everything, including Mother Earth, without whom we would not be alive. Everyone has a purpose. Each one of you has a purpose, no matter what you look like or how old you are or where you come from. Each one of you was created for a reason, and now it's time to discover that reason. Now is the time to connect with yourself and love yourself, because we all need to heal. And that is what self-love is. It's forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for having to put ourselves through great pain to learn the lessons. It was a great sacrifice that each one of you has done, just living and just experiencing life in the way that God had intended you to. And now you have passed the test and you have understood all that you need to understand. And now you can forgive yourself. Now you can love yourself. Once your true self comes out, it comes out with all your gifts, all your unique abilities. Everyone has their talents, and you'll discover them. You'll discover your purpose and why you have been sent here. I discovered that I'm an energy healer, and that I have a gift for guiding people to find their consciousness and find their purpose. And you'll know exactly why you were put on this earth. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences. Everything is for a reason, the good and the bad. So instead of continuing to throw blame, instead of continuing to fight with one another, I'm letting you know that it's okay to start healing, and it's okay to start accepting everything that has happened. And it's okay to now move on together, but it must be together. Every single one of us. I would like to end by giving you something to think about the next time you face a person who you can tell is still affected by their ego and by the darkness within them. A person who hates only does so because they are not loved. Love is always and has always been the answer. Everything was created from the frequency of love, and therefore we must get ourselves to align back together so we may raise our vibrations and pull ourselves back up into that frequency of love. If you'd like, we can all send out a prayer intention of just love, just out to whoever, whatever you want. So if everyone can just close their eyes and just start breathing and just focus on your breath. Take a couple breaths in and out. Smile when you do this. You should be so happy that you're breathing, so lucky to be breathing. As you take a deep breath in, think of your intention. Think of all and feel all of the love you have and all of the love that you want to send out into the world. And as you breathe out, visualize that love in any color you want, any shape you want, just coming out. Just coming out, and you're just sending it out into the world. And do this 3 times. Deep breath in, intention in, love out. Your intention in, and your love out. Final intention in, and all of the love that you have inside of you. Just feel it pouring out into the world. And you can do this anytime. Anytime you start feeling bad, just send out love into the world, because you will get it right back. You can open your eyes when you start to feel like it. Thank you so much for being here. The love you sent out did so much. So much. Thank you.